rise and shine now. Hey, wake up now. Hey, it's time to get it going. Grand rising. Hey, we gotta get moving. Good morning. Good morning. Wake up. Hey. Hey. It's a new day. Hey. It's a new day. Hey. Wake up. Hey. We gotta get moving. Hey. It's a new day. Good morning. Grand rising. Get moving. Let's go. It's a new day. Grand rising. Good morning. Get moving. Hey. It's time to wake up. Hey. Hey. Wake up. Hey. Hey. Wake up. It's the morning. Come on. Wake up. Get going. We gotta wake up. Hey. Good morning. Hey. It's a new day. Get going. Keep moving. We winning. We shining. We going. We winning. Hey. Today is a new day. Good morning. Grand rising. Get going. Wake up. Wake up. Hey. Today is a new day. Get going. Grand rising. We up. We up. We winning. We shining. Good morning. Grand rising. Hey. Hey. Today is a new day. Get up. Wake up. Time to get going. Hey. It's a new day. Hey. Good morning. It's a new day. Get going. Grand rising. It's a new day. We shining. We winning. It's a new day. Hey. Good morning. It's a new day. Hey. Good morning. Grand rising. It's a new day. Get going. Wake up. Let's go. Hey. Feet on the flow. Hey. Get your feet. Hey. On the flow. Good morning. It's time. Let's go. Wake up. It's time. Let's roll. Hey. It's a new day. Good morning. Grand rising. Hey. It's a new day. Wake up. Get going. We moving. We shining. We winning. We grooving. Hey. Good morning. Hey. It's a new day. Get moving. Get going. We shining. Hey. It's a new day. Hey. Wake up. It's a new day. We moving. We spinning. We shining. Good morning. Grand rising. Hey. Today is a new day. Hey. It's a new day. Wake up. Get going. It's a new day. Hey. It's a new day. Hey. New day. We winning. We shining. We trying. We going. Hey. No stopping. Keep going. Keep shining. Hey. Today is a new day. Keep trying. Keep going. We winning. We up. Hey. Good morning. Grand rising.
Hey,
It's a new day.
it's a new day.
Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well, in good energy, positive spirits, and attracting the life you desire because it's your birthright. We're coming through with another live message for you, so take the message how it resonates in your life. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Don't forget, if you love the video, share the video out, run the video up, leave us a comment, okay? Make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you get notified when we go live, okay?
That's right. Good morning, tribe. Grand
Good
rising,
morning.
everybody.
Grand rising. We
good
shining.
spirits. Yes, indeed. Feels good getting into it with the music, cleanse out the energy. So at this point, the download is this, and it's been weighing on me since I woke up. So we have to begin to take control of our darkness so that it doesn't overrun you. Like, I don't feel like this is a good time for you to look at yourself and think that you are, it's a time for humility. I would say, not to go into it too deep as to what I'm saying, like spirit is kind of pulling me back. But humility is good at this point, right? Because you don't want darkness to take control of you. A lot of people picking up a lot of things, you got people picking up cards, people getting readings, people tapping into different type of energies and all of that. Well, don't let darkness take control of you. You have to take control of your own darkness. We all composed of lightness and darkness. So I feel like it's a perfect time to balance that out. All right, other than that, good morning again, tribe.
Good morning.
Pray everyone is in good spirits.
Where you guys at? Where you guys from? Good morning. Hey, y'all.
Wow.
Hey. Mother Gaia, I see that.
Yeah, though. Like, it's odd because I got the Akashic Oracle deck.
And that don't belong there.
And these 3 cards don't belong in there. But they here, right? They showed up anyway. Mama Gaia, who's been on my mind lately. 4th heart chakra, Anahata, right? Green energy. And then transition. You got the ages 43, 28, and 4. Somebody I have a 4-year-old. But Gaia to the heart chakra transition, big moving around energy, right? Maybe somebody's heart chakra is coming alive, so maybe you feel love in a different, odd, and mysterious way. I don't know, I feel like a transition. With Mama Gaia involved, it's a world power, so set them right there.
So I have the 10 of coins and the 2 of coins, and they're both in the reverse here. So I don't know if somebody's stressing over finances, financial issues, financial matters, or whatever it could be. But I also see, like, this is the energy of, like, overcommitting yourself financially. Maybe you could be making commitments to things and putting yourself above the water. I feel like, if you are, it's very important to maybe reevaluate some things that you could be committing to. Sometimes we get into commitments with things, momentarily, not really thinking about the full term commitment of a thing, right? So I don't know, something like that. You could be feeling very overwhelmed financially or something like that, but Spirit is saying maybe because you're just disorganized financially, maybe there's someone that you need to come up with some kind of budget, some kind of financial plan or something like that. A lot of us weren't taught financial literacy. So if you are a person like this, maybe this is a time in your life where, you could really be needing financial literacy, wanting to learn financial literacy, something like that. Maybe somebody's regretting some poor choices that they made financially or something like that. Someone could have to be honest with you, someone could have stole money from someone or something like that as well here. Okay. Some kind of inheritance, or someone could have did something with some kind of contract, or I don't know, something legal here. There could be a family feud going on about money or something.
I do feel a little 2 of coins tinkerish.
Yeah.
Like,
things, I don't know. Something about becoming more organized with your finances. I don't know, maybe it will reveal something, because we have clarity here. It says truth, intentions, and honesty. Okay, so if someone's being dishonest with somebody's coins, I feel like someone's getting clarity about the situation, and anything that's unfair has to become just. That's law.
It's going to work out.
Yeah. So if someone has stolen from you, You know, I would say that somebody made a poor choice. I'll just say that. And maybe you're just getting some kind of clarity about this situation. This could even just be you made some kind of poor decision, poor choice. And you know how sometimes we make decisions and then we beat ourselves up about what we did, you know. But I feel like when you make a poor choice, you know, we just have to be grown enough to take accountability, you know, learn from the mistake and move forward. So if you find yourself sitting in regret or, you know, sitting in a place of being down and depressed about something that you did, you may want to pray about it, you know, really learn a lesson and try to move forward and not really sit in the sorrow, guilt, or sadness, especially when it comes to money. You know, money is literally energy, right? So, you know, depending upon the energy that you're in, you know, you can attract money or you can, you know, have money wanting to run away from you. So, um, you know, if this is you in that situation, know that money is just an energy.
Hmm. I have acknowledged learning to forgive and release. And you know what this is telling me? You know, I always say forgiveness is a superpower, right? Acknowledge learning to forgive. Maybe you forgetting that part, right? And this could be about yourself. First of all, before you can forgive anybody else or even ask forgiveness, you gotta learn how to forgive yourself because it comes from a higher source. This is like going to God for forgiveness, like in a literal sense. Because once you get forgiveness on that level, you can really, you know, that's atonement. I don't know where that word came from, but that's a certain type of atonement. When you acknowledge learning to forgive, right? It becomes easy because you see the progress in forgiving. And I've been saying this about families lately during this holiday, right? Somebody, you need to really acknowledge that if you're in a generational curse breaking energy, right, and you're not willing to forgive your family, you're not breaking a curse, you're adding to it. You have to be able to forgive in order for you to be what's called a generational curse breaker, like a lot of people are. You have to be able to forgive. You have to be willing to forgive. If you stand if you stand at odds with your family and your bloodline, you stand at odds with yourself. And that's why this release card is right here. Like, you got to learn how to release. First, you got to heal to release. So, you got to heal to release the pain. Right? So, it might, sometimes somebody might be saying, he just don't understand my situation. It's too painful for me to try to heal with my family. Yeah, but you got to heal you. If you heal you, eventually you'll be strong enough to heal some wounds. But if you too weak and you haven't healed, you definitely not gonna be able to heal the wounds. And I'm feeling like it's with family. Somebody acknowledge learning to forgive and release.
Well, whatever it is, this is confirmation. I guess Spirit wanted me to talk about it as well.
Second
I have the
chance.
Three of Swords in the reverse here, the Four of Cups, and then we have Second Chance, okay? So, you know, Three of Swords in the reverse is like overcoming sorrows, you know, because I feel like with the Four of Cups here, you know, someone felt like they missed the opportunity. Maybe you were feeling depression, you know, bored, just dissatisfied, unmotivated, weary of just all kinds of situations. But I feel like, you know, there's an opportunity for reconciliation, a second chance here, reconciliation, making amends, opportunity. Yeah, with the Three of Swords, releasing, healing, forgiveness. You know, I feel like there's an opportunity to just continue healing here for a lot of people. You know, if you're willing to give people a second chance, right? Some people literally are sorry for the things that they did. You know, some people weren't aware who you were. Some people weren't aware who they were. Some people, you know, they only seen things one way. Some people actually woke up after they did things to you because they had to go through certain lessons. So, you know, second chance. You know, there are some things that can be mended. There are some things that can be healed, right? Certain relationships and things of that. But there are also some things that need to be let go still. Okay, I feel like there's something that still needs to be let go. And it could just be like, I don't know if it's boredom. You know, if you find yourself bored, you have to replace that time, that space with something that fulfills you, right? So if you find yourself just scrolling on the phone all the time because you're bored, then you
Mm.
have to find something to fulfill that void, right? So maybe getting a book, or maybe meditating or taking a bath or doing something intentional during that time that you find yourself bored and wondering and dissatisfied with life, right? Make some excitement in your own life, right? If you find yourself bored, go and make up a bath recipe or something. Do something. Okay? I don't know. Something about setting your intentions here is very important going forward. You don't want to be a person that's saying one thing out of your mouth, but your intentions, the things that you're doing, are showing something different.
Mm. So I have compassion and peaceful deception. And my intuition is like, it's really deep into this 3 card spread. Compassion, peaceful deception. I feel like this is a matter of you letting your guard down and being deceived at that point, right? And maybe that's why somebody stands in fear of letting their guard down. Like peaceful deception. It's like maybe you are a person that you wear a target, right? A lot of us wear different targets. It could be like, say you got a family and you got altars in your family or entity attachments. Like altars can be like alcoholism, abuse, promiscuity. Those are altars, right? So they run around inside the family. And I feel like it can be like you in a situation where you being deceived at a certain point where you let your guard down, right? And I feel like when you find this compassion and this peaceful energy, maybe somebody you need to remember that spiritual warfare is still real. Because I feel like, sometimes when we put forth this image, like, I'm gonna say tough and a masculine, like we put forth an energy of being tough, but in reality, we not. We at a point where we you know you let your guard down. You be tough, you be tough, you be tough, then you let your guard down, and then deception comes in. It's like a target. Like somebody need to realize you always gonna be in a form of spiritual warfare, even when you're in a compassionate and peaceful place, because that's when deception is coming in for somebody, right? Mm. I'm gonna read the footnote and I'm gonna leave it. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your own back. Mm.
Hmm. Okay. So we got emotional storm, turmoils, unstable, affected. So someone's trying to act like they're not affected by something, but someone's affected by something. And I know this to be true because, someone is resisting surrender with the hangman here in the reverse and the knight of swords in the reverse. Someone could miss an opportunity if you continue to resist surrender. Something like that. Sometimes we allow our emotions to take us to places that are so far from where we should be. And what we have to remember is emotions come in waves. So you could feel one way for a moment and then that could change in another instant. So don't allow one moment of emotion, one feeling, one situation to have you feeling as if you have to be rude, hurtful, sarcastic, just being outside of who you naturally are. Okay? Because that's what I'm feeling. I feel like somebody is not being who they naturally are. I don't know. Sometimes you get in situations and then you allow people to make you a little bit more rough than what you are, right? A little scratched up, a little bit more bruised, a little bit more harsh, you know. You could be a very nice person and then after a while of abuse, you become hardened, right? You know, and I'm feeling that. And I feel like what happens is to a person like you, it causes delays, you know, it stalls your growth, it stalls where you're going, it delays, you know, it's a delay tactic from the enemy when it comes to you. With the hangman in the reverse, you know, there's a lot of uncertainty here because you're going through some kind of emotional storm, and that's cool. I get it. You know, we all go through storms where our emotions are just all over the place. We feel very uncertain, but you know, when you find yourself in those moments, just remember it's a moment. Okay, this too will pass. You know, those moments do pass. Give yourself a few minutes. You know, you might have to pep talk yourself. You may need to take a walk, a drink of water. You may need to get your bench press and lift some weights, do some squats. You may need to go punch a punching bag. You might need to run outside and scream. Whatever you may need to do, you know, just know that that will pass. It won't be there forever. So, you know, don't resist surrender. You know, when things feel like it's consistently blocking you, you know, sometimes go the other way. God is telling you to go the other way, right? You don't have to constantly beat down doors and break down doors. What Monica say, kick down your door and smack your chick, right? Like, you don't gotta do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the calm era, the calm version of yourself. So I don't know, you know, don't let yourself spiral out of control, being impulsive. You know, I've been really trying to work on my impulse. You know, 2026, I am a master. I am trying to master my own impulsiveness, right? So I feel like you could be trying to do this as well, you know. And make sure you stay sincere. Don't allow people to get you so rough and raggedy that you're not being who you are, because that's what I'm really feeling, like a person that is so tender, that has been roughed around the edges so much that, like, you know, it's unnatural, but it's just something that you know, you've developed over time, you know. I would say it's almost like, you know, if you have a callus, right, and you got to get the fowler to kind of get that callus gone, because that skin has built up for so long and it's become tough because, you know, you've been having to walk on it. And, you know, so take your time and, you know, take care of that callus, let it go down. You know, of course you're going to have uncertainties, but faith. You know, we're not, so the Bible says that we're not supposed to know everything anyway. Like, we're supposed to be uncertain. You know, that's where you meet faith. Okay.
I feel like resistance is good and it exercises discernment. Like, you know how you was talking about bench presses? Well, you know, you work out your body, you do different things, and it helps your body, it helps you get in shape. Well, I feel like resistance, it exercises your discernment, because you have to know, it forces you to become aware of where the resistance is coming from. Like, some resistance is good, some is bad. Like, if you moving too fast or you moving in the wrong way, you'll feel resistance. If you slack, you feel resistance. When you're doing something good, it's all these different ways you feel resistance, but I feel like it forces you to discern what's going on in your life when you feel resistance, right? And I feel like it's good. Like, it's good for the making of a good character, if you ask me. Like, and I mean, it's strong. It's not for the weak. Like, I don't feel like people who are weak are really connected to this kind of energy anyway. We have innovation effectively, rewards and recognition. So I feel like if you exercise your innovation in this matter effectively, it brings in rewards and recognition. Now, that's not an energy that you can step into with a bunch of doubt. Like, you gotta set your course and you just gotta stay on your course. Trust me, like, you know, you can't see what's ahead. You can't see what's in the unknown. Like my wife was just saying, that's where you meet faith at. And I feel like somebody at a place where you need to be reminded that If you move effectively in your now, it's going to produce the results that you want in your then. But it's about what you do now. And if you spend time worrying now, right, you're not really exercising your innovation. Innovation, it means creativeness, like, effectively, reward and recognition. And it goes just like that. Like you put in the hard work, you're going to get back out what you put in, whatever it is in life. For some people, it's just being a better person. It's not even a grand project or something that you have working on. It's just you becoming a better version of you.
I got the Page of Swords in the reverse over here. Then I have Trapped and I have Temperance. So I don't know. I feel like, there could be, a need to pay attention to not speaking your truths. Okay. When you don't speak your truths, you feel trapped. And this is coming from a person. I used to lie all the time. I did. I told my husband I used to be a bad liar too, because I'm not good at it. I can't remember all the lies. So, not speaking your truth makes you feel trapped, right? And, I felt trapped when I couldn't speak my truth. And now that I can, I feel free. And this could be you, you could be feeling tied down. You could be feeling like, and then also I notice when you're not living in your truth, you always feel like somebody's gossiping about you.
Yeah.
Right? When a lot of times it's just you not speaking your own truth, not being willing to admit whatever it is about self.
It don't even really matter. When you live in your truth, that's funny how it don't really matter who gossip about you.
Exactly. But I noticed that when you're not living in your truth, you worry about those kind of things.
Yep.
Like I would worry about those kind of things.
Indeed.
And now that I am who I am and I stand in my truth and everything I've done in my life, I own it. Like that, this is who I am. It made me who I am. I don't feel trapped. But so if you're feeling trapped, it could be a need for you to evaluate that. Also, if you don't have anything positive to say, an old saying says, don't say anything at all, okay? Because sometimes silence is best, okay? Not everything needs a response, a reaction, or an answer, okay? Some things are better left unsaid. Okay. We got Temperance here. I feel like doing these things, taking these few steps to say nothing when there's nothing nice to say, speaking your truth and, really answering the questions you've been looking for, because you know the answers to the questions you've been looking for. It allows you to feel purposeful. It allows you to feel harmony. It allows you to be patient with yourself and people. It allows peace to be upon your life, okay? Because you could be feeling trapped in areas that you're not really trapped in. You're just not living in your truth. It's a difference.
I got resolution, good vibes, and patience, right? Somebody, you really need to it says resolution, good vibes. Maybe you need to just go have a good time, right? And maybe you need to have some patience. I want to say this. This is an intuition I got when you were reading. It came out of nowhere. When you step into the spirit realm and you wake that part of yourself up, it's going to keep you on your toes. Like, when you step into spiritual things and you open certain doors, don't look to close them. Look, you gotta, it's gonna, it's gonna keep you on your toes for somebody. So you gotta be aware of that, right? And the resolution, good vibes, patience, somebody you could be going through some type of even psychosis, I'm hearing, some form of psychosis. Listen, we human beings, right? Your flesh has cravings and desires, right? If you don't answer them at some point and you don't balance yourself out, they're going to overrun you, right? That's why I feel like resolution, good vibes, somebody, you need to go out and quite possibly have a good time. Whatever it is that makes you feel good, Some people like to party. Some people like to go in nature. Some people like to get with friends, right? But that's a resolution to somebody's slumber. You can't be in isolation too long. Is dangerous, right? And I don't know where that's coming from, but isolation too long is dangerous. You have to become a part of the feng shui of this realm. We live on this realm. See, when you isolate it, you be stuck in that psychosis world. You get trapped in the spirit. Like it says, that last card said trapped, tied down. Somebody, maybe you spending too much time in spiritual places, you gotta balance out the energy, right? Resolution, good vibes. And after that, it says patience. So give time, give it time. I used to tell my wife that all the time. Like, give it time. I got an artist that I like. His name is Ramaldi. He got a song like "Give It Time." Just give it time. So when you manifesting something or you bringing something in, you got to be patient. It's gonna meet you. If you patient, it's gonna meet you where it's supposed to meet you at. If you worrisome about it, you're gonna push it further away from you.
And I know this to be true because we have chasing over here. I have the Two of Wands, and then I have the Knight of Coins in the reverse. So it's like, I don't know. Somebody could be, like, do you really know what you're chasing? I guess that's the question, is what I want to ask. Like, we're all, I guess, chasing something, looking for something, after something. And I feel like on this pursuit, do you really know what you are after? Okay, something like that. Someone could be feeling stuck, bored, irresponsible, but there's a lot of opportunity here. There's a need to get ready and some need to make some decisions. So I don't know. It's like, I get it. Okay, I see. You know how sometimes you chase after a goal, a dream, and then it's like right in front of you, and maybe you don't realize that something is right in front of you, something that you have been chasing after, something you've been calling in, something you've been trying to manifest. And with the Knight of Coins in the reverse, that's like he already moves slow. So him, when he's in the reverse, he ain't doing shit. He's not moving at all. Like, so I feel like if you call something in and it's sitting right here in front of you, you chase this thing down, you pursued this thing, you got to remain resilient. Okay. You have to be tenacious. Okay, because something's looking unstable, something's looking like somebody's not being responsible, but it's like you called in all of this. You called in all of this, so it's time to consider your options and make some decisions here. Okay, because it's time to change the course. There could also be like a lack of direction. Like, sometimes we, like I said, it says be careful what you ask for. Because if you ask for something, you better be ready because you just might get it. And it's like that.
Door, you ask for that door to be open up.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
like
when
that
door
kind of
open
energy.
Up, what?
That kind of energy is what I'm feeling. Be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. Someone asks for something and it's here. And now I don't know if you feel like you're not responsible enough to do it. If you feel like you don't feel like finishing it. If you feel like, oh, I'm bored with this now.
You know what? And
it's your responsibility to finish.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Sometimes I feel like that, all in one.
Okay.
But I know that I asked for a door to be open, and now that it's open, it's about, it's about honoring your commitments.
Because to whom much is given, much is required. Too.
Even to your own self. Like, this is not for somebody to think, oh, he talking about he made a sacrifice. No, it's not about, it's about unlocking doorways in your own self. Like, once you get to know you on a certain level, you can't go back to unknowing you on that certain level because now you opened up to that version of you, right? That's why, look, I got open up out here. Open up, process, right? Skills and talents. I'm talking to somebody, and in order for you to get out of you what's really in you, you got to open up a little more, right? That's why I feel like Spirit is calling people out of isolation. Like, you got to open up. You can't just go back and forth in your own mind with nobody there and think about things and think that you're going to be you're not going to really, okay, if there's nobody there, who are you bouncing off? What are you, what are you bouncing it off? You can't just tell me, oh, you with Spirit, right? Because you need somebody. You're going to have some type of union or something, right? And I feel like this is a part of your opening up, whoever you are. Maybe you need to let people in.
Just call on me, brother, when you need a friend.
We all need somebody to lean on.
Lean on
You just
me.
might have a problem that you'll understand.
We all need somebody to lean on.
Lean on me
I just heard that in my
when you're
intuition.
not strong. Yeah,
Okay.
that's true though. Like
That
somebody,
kind of energy.
maybe you need to lean on other people around you, right, so that you can strengthen your foundation. Our inbox is open. Maybe you need just help sometime. Sometime you don't even know what you need help with. Trust me. Until you open up and you find somebody that you can trust and you able to pour out to them what's going on with you, that's what start. That's what we do readings like that. We don't when we do personal readings, people cry, right? Because they can get out what was pent up inside of them. Like what we doing right now, we just basically reading the energy that come before us as we go through cards. But on a personal level, it gets real intense. And I feel like some people, you need that, right? It's not about, you don't need to go to people that's trying to take advantage of you when you're trying to open up. You need to talk to people that's resonating with you. Like, you gotta listen to your soul. Your soul, sometimes, if you give your soul enough leverage, it can lead you to where you need to be. But we taught to ignore our soul so much. Oh, that's the evil, dark part of me. That's a part of you, right? And that's a part of you that's not evil and dark like you was taught. Actually, the soul knows, like it knows how to assist you with your experience on earth in this lifetime.
You stay hungry until your soul is fed, until it's fed anyway. So.
And I know I'm talking to somebody with ancestral gifts because of skills and talents, the open up process, skills and talents. You have ancestral things on you. Gifts that it's been around for a while. Skills and talents, and you need to process them. Connect the dots. I'm hearing. Sometimes a good conversation with good people will help you connect the dots. You don't always need to go to a priest or a person who professes to be,
Bluff. Pretending.
I said professors and
And pretend. You say you don't need to go to nobody pretending.
Professing and pretending to be.
And it says bluff, pretending, mask, and exaggeration. Somebody could be exaggerating.
Thank you, Spirit.
Some people do the most, When you know, you know. Okay.
I'm telling you, you know what? I'm going to say it just because it came out like that. You'd be amazed, right? With the process, skills, and talents. We live in a world where we got a bunch of strong people running a weaker people for help. Mm-hmm. Because it's funny how you can take a person who starts off as a spiritual leader, so to speak, or whatever, and when they deviate and become dark, right, they're not honest enough for me in the world that we live in. Because, just because you was a leader last year doesn't mean that you're a leader this year, right? And what happens is people see people who have gifts and those gifts, they ultimately pushing that person into a role of leadership. But what happens is the old leaders, I'm not even going to say the old leader, I'll say the corrupt leaders, they don't want to make way for the people that have gifts of leadership in them. And this is why it's dangerous when you're going to seek help from people instead of talking to people that can help you connect the dots of your own self. Because somebody who's in a corrupt position of leadership, they're going to seek to take advantage of you on a spiritual level. If they corrupt, you fool. Why would a corrupt person teach you how to become truly powerful or teach you what's truly going on with you? They're going to try to exploit your power. And again, it become dangerous, right? So somebody, you got to find people that you can trust to assist you during your process.
So we got bluff, pretending, mass, exaggeration. Then we got the tower and the moon. Something's being revealed here, okay? Something's coming to a complete, um, shocking end here.
It's up.
Okay, something like that. There could be something, somebody could be revealed about something suddenly. There could be someone who had some kind of misconception about a person, a situation. I don't know. I feel like there's definitely something, some kind of illusion that was here is being revealed. There could be like an immediate takedown of someone or something. Something's being completely wiped out or destroyed. This could be something that was totally ripping people off, or something that's fake, something that is not real. I don't know what this is. This could be a group or organization, whatever it is. It's nasty.
Moon to the tower, boy. The secret
To
is
the
up.
bluff, to the pretending, to the
gig
mask.
is up.
Yeah, the secret is up. Like whatever
gig
this
is
is, that's been causing a person anxiety. This could be something that has been causing someone to feel unstable. This could be a deception for sure. Whatever this is that has been causing chaos, that destroyed a thing, that caused a separation, a divorce that happened very quick, very sudden because of somebody that was pretending. This is bad. I'm gonna just be honest, okay? Somebody's being revealed for something, or a situation is being revealed about something that was done in the dark, okay? Because of somebody that was pretending or exaggerating a situation.
I feel like this is like this is a fake leader out here. We was talking about that. Right.
This could even be if someone was like falsely accused of something. I feel like, this could be revealed as well.
Maybe you were falsely accused of something by a fake leader.
Okay. Whatever it is.
It says breaking through, taking action, and calmness. And this really supports that right there, right? This breaking through, taking action, it feels like a lot of spiritual activity. I want to say Archangel Michael type energy. But breaking through and taking action it's the energy of bringing the moon to the tower, like honestly. That's what breaking through and taking action would be. And then calmness. And I feel like this calmness is a form of justice, is what I'm reading. I feel like, you know how when a narrative is a certain way, or a lie is ringing, when a lie, the energy of a lie is ringing supreme over the truth, you know what happens? In the end, the truth gets cocky, and then it breaks everything. If the truth really breaks through, because there's no way that a lie or a lying narrative can hold diction over the truth. Not for long. It's only going to be for a temporary season. And when the truth has to be revealed, normally is when somebody demand the truth. That's why the old wizards, right? They would tell you when you're not sure about people, they'd say, ask them what their intentions are. Just ask them. Ask and read through it. When feel that kind of energy. Like, I feel like this calmness is like a form of justice. No, I don't want to dig into it because I can go into it a little deeper, but I'm going to just say it like that. I feel like, something that was secret, it's not so secret anymore, right? And it's a lot of spiritual activity behind it. That's why I think it's a spiritual leader. I really think it's a spiritual leader that may have put accusations on somebody, right? And I feel like this breaking through, taking action, like I feel like you know how I go. I mean, if you know, you know. Ancestors take action, spirits take action. Things happen on the other realm, especially when a lie is why do I keep feeling like when a lie is suppressing the truth and it feels like the lie is winning, that's a whoa. You ever read the Bible when it say whoa? When it say whoa, something terrible coming spiritually after the whoa, right? You know, WOE, whoa. Like I feel like this was a whoa because it was a lying narrative or it was a lie that was ringing supreme, and truth, it get cocky like truth. You know, it's called balance, justice. Then it bring calmness. Yeah, because don't nobody be talking. After that happened, everybody be quiet. People be in regret about what they did, what part they played in it, you know? Because, you know, when spiritual leaders make accusations about people, they have people that agree with them. But when the justice after the woe come, you know, when the gig is up, calmness. You hear a pin drop in the spirit realm. People need to leave people alone. My wife always say that. You know, she always say, look, peace. She always say people need to leave people alone. And they do. Like, spread peace. Spread peace. And, you know, that's what we attempt to do. So that's just advice. Like, in spite of what's going on, spread peace. Like, don't be a person that's so quick to be en route with confusion. And, you know, like, especially the gossiping days that we live in. I don't know if ever since COVID came, people been gossiping real strong, but it's like we live in a day where gossip sets the narrative around a lot of things, right? So you don't want to be a part of that. Like, there's so many people going through so many things because they just wanted to play a part in gossiping about other people. Leave people alone. Like, World War III, spiritual warfare, all that is real.
Okay. Period. Hey. 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 And that was the message. Hey. Accept or reject it. But keep your spirit protected. We love you guys so much. Thank you guys for joining us this morning. Thank you for your time, your love, your energy, your comments. Okay. Thank you for another amazing morning. Hey, hey. Today is a new day. Hey. Today is a good day. Hey. Wake up. Hey. We winning. Let's get it. Hey. It's a good day. Have a good day, tribe. We love you guys. Until next time.